this is Manin Rabu from Batam. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
I'm Sela Sadakau from Vatukola. I only listen to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gola Vinaka, I'm Vale and I'm working at Golden Grove Resort and I love listening to Gold FM because it plays a really wide range of classic music.
I'm Saini Sakio from Kashmir Lotoka. I like Gold FM, but only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Good evening, I'm Jackie Spade. This is FBC News. Tonight, student loans and scholarships will foster a knowledge-based society. Regional bodies partner for tourism development. And Fiji's lone javelin thrower, Leslie Copeland, aims for a better finish at this year's Olympic Games. Around 17,000 students currently studying at various universities in Fiji are being assisted through the National Toppers Scholarship and the Tertiary Education Loan Scheme. Attorney General Aya Said Kayum made the revelation at the Pacific Leadership Program in Suva today. Ali Kimbia reports.
The government's aim to create a knowledge-based society is bearing fruits, as a high number of students are now getting tertiary qualifications with the help of the National Toppers Scheme.
In about 3-4 years, you'll have a bigger cadre of people, bigger cadre of Fijians in Fiji who will be qualified, to carry out work in respective areas. Now, some people may actually stay in Fiji.
$42.5 million has been allocated for TELS in the 2016 and 2017 budget, whereas $10 million has been set aside for the National Toppers Scheme. Aya Said Kayum says with these scholarships, the government is investing in human capital.
The reality is that you're investing in the human capital that in fact deteriorated in Fiji fundamentally since 1987 after the first coup that we had. We had 2 coups in 1987 for those who know your history.
The minister says reforms implemented by government is aimed at benefiting the country in the long run, as there will be more qualified people in the workforce. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
The South Pacific Tourism Organisation and the Pacific Islands Private Sector Organisation will develop programs and activities to boost tourism in the region. They have signed a 3-year partnership agreement today. Savaira Tambua has more.
The MOU has allowed the partnership to be formalized. It is designed to build stronger tourism and private sector development in the region. PIPSO Chairman Howard Polotini says the diverse need for skills and related commercial activity will make tourism the economic backbone of the region.
And when you look at out across the world, we are becoming more attractive every day as a tourist destination. So with all the multiplicity of commercial activities and the social benefits of tourism to the region, I think it's good that we now have a structured arrangement, a partnership between SPTO and PIPSO.
SPTO Chairlady Sonja Hunter says in an effort to enhance delivery at a regional and country level, it is critical to align programs and activities.
This is the best time for us to partner, because through that we will be able to develop some of the programs. As you would have heard Howard say this morning, agribusiness. Samoa has gone on to look at organic tourism, which is part and parcel of agritourism.
The partnership aims to combine resources, networks and experiences to increase membership in the region. Sabera Tambua, FBC News.
The care and support of patients will need a holistic approach, according to Minister for Health and Medical Services Chonio Sumate. He made the comment as he opened the new Border Visitors Retail Centre at CWM Hospital today. Sainiani Boila has more.
Usamati says the Board of Visitors has a strong partnership with the Health Ministry to support the well-being of people who are hospitalized.
The care and support of patients will need a totality of approach. We can design the hospital environment so there is convenience and comfort for the sick and their families alike. This project is a prime illustration of that.
Board of Visitors Chairman Bimlesh Prasad says the changes and renovation will provide the best health care in the region.
With the changes and renovations going on around us, as well as as a pivot towards providing the best healthcare in the region. We are experiencing a renewal in this hospital, increasing faith in our health system.
The retail center consists of a grocery shop, a restaurant and a flower shop. Prasad adds money raised from this Board of Vistas retail center will be used for the betterment of CWM. It will also be used for the further development of other hospital projects. Sainia Nimboila, FBC News.
Fiji and Indonesia have agreed to extend their cooperation to prevent and combat transnational crime. This was highlighted during the second bilateral working group meeting of the Fiji Police Force and the Indonesia National Police in Suva. Director International Affairs for the Fiji Police Force, SSP Ulaisi Ravula, says due to its success, both parties have agreed to extend their Memorandum of Understanding on cooperation in preventing and combating transnational crime and enhancing capacity building for another 3 years. Fiji and Indonesia have conducted 11 programs through bilateral arrangements since the MOU was signed in 2011. The areas of cooperation include trafficking of illicit drugs, terrorism, human trafficking and smuggling of migrants, cybercrime, international economic crime and corruption. The next BWG meeting will be held in Bali, Indonesia next year. Coming up on FBC News, FRA compensates 2 families to make way for the new Watuanga Bridge. And budget allocation for peacekeeping missions adequate, says RFMF. Stay with us.
I love listening to Today FM rocks. My name is Freddy, I'm from Gamiatong. I listen to Mario on the traffic jam every afternoon.
Hi, my name is Salah. I live in Asinu. Today FM rocks.
My name is Denasa and I'm from Lutoka and I love listening to Today FM.
My name is Mulamila. I work at Golden Point Resort. I love listening to Today FM. It rocks in Raki.
I'm Mary from Mandera. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
We love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. 2 families who have been living near the Watuanga Bridge for the past 24 years have been compensated by the Fiji Roads Authority. Chief Executive John Hutchinson says it was not safe for them to remain at their current location, which is within the construction site and subsequent road reserve. The families have dismantled their homes and have moved to the opposite side of the bridge. Hutchinson says the arrangement between the Fiji Roads Authority and the residents provides them with compensation for their buildings. The construction of the new Watuanga Bridge will cost $15 million and will take 2.5 years to complete. Peacekeeping missions have been allocated more than $77 million in the national budget. Director Peacekeeping Operations Commander Humphrey Tawake says this is adequate to cater for up to 1,050 officers involved in missions abroad. Maggie Boyle with the story.
The national budget last month allocated $96.4 million for the Republic of Fiji military forces. A significant portion of that is to keep the UN peacekeeping operations up and running.
A pay enormous, which covers about 80% of it. And in addition, that 77 million covers as well the Fiji police force in their budget for the peacekeeping. So 80% of those we have to buy equipments. Whatever the uniforms, all those kind of, it is nothing new.
Commander Tawake says an area of focus will be the investment in modern surveillance technology.
Most of the United Nations, you go to Africa, most of them are using UAVs as part of surveillance and information gathering. For us, technology has not, we've been at the back end of modernizing our military in terms of technology. But we always try and provide whatever is basic, whatever is necessary for our troops.
There are 850 peacekeepers currently serving in missions abroad in Sinai, Syria, the Golan Heights, Iraq and South Sudan. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
The Medical Services Pacific has received over 3,000 calls on the National Child Helpline for the first 5 months since its launch, of which 364 were genuine calls. MSP Senior Councillor Chiokapedi Mbalendroka says most calls were received from adults who were concerned about a child's welfare and to report child abuse cases. Mbalendroka says of the 364 genuine cases, 203 cases have been solved. The remaining 161 cases are being attended to by the councillors. Medical Services Pacific, who is in charge of the helpline, says there's been an increase in the number of calls because of extensive awareness carried out in schools around Fiji. Turning to world news, Republicans have officially approved Donald Trump as the party's candidate for president. He was picked by delegates at the Republic National Convention earlier today. But it's his wife who's taking center stage for allegedly plagiarizing parts of her opening night speech. Sports now, here's Jamie with the latest.
Nakatake and good evening. After the break, Kolinisau confirmed Team Fiji flag bearer. And amateur boxing continues to grow in Nandi. This and more coming up.
आपको खरगंगा की रंजिला का नमस्कार। रेडियो फिजी की सुंदर सुंदर यादों का खजाना एकदम बचपन के दिन याद करा देते हैं।
हमारा नाम जोनी नायडू है, हम रहता है मलोलो में और हम टैक्सी ड्राइवर है। हम सब टाइम अपन टैक्सी में रेडियो फिजी टू सुनता प्रोग्राम।
हम सिंगाटोका के हैं, हमारा नाम है रोजी। हम लोग यहाँ पे रेडियो फिजी 2 सुनते हैं।
राम राम, मैं रेमस प्रसाद बोलता हूँ, तब वता में कोई रहता हूँ। मैं जब ही सुना रेडियो फिजी 2 ही सुनता हूँ।
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
Fijian javelin thrower Leslie Copeland hopes to reach the final round of competition at next month's Olympic Games. The 28-year-old will be taking part in his second Olympics via wildcard entry. Rohit Deo tells us more.
The final touches being made as less than 3 weeks remain for the Olympic Games. The former Maris Brothers High School student says he is prepared.
So far everything is looking good. It boils down to these 3 weeks now. This is the most important time of the last 4 years. So of all the preparations, these 3 weeks I have to get everything right.
Copeland missed out on finals qualification at the 2012 Games just by 20 centimeters. With the distances he is throwing this year, he is confident of making it to the finals.
I've always wanted to get into the final, even in the last one, and I just I missed out by 20 centimeters. So the goal this time is to get into the final. Because in the final, anything can happen on the day. Anybody can win the gold medal on the final.
Copeland's coach has played a major role behind his success and says the Tavua native will do better.
Over the course of the year, he has been throwing very consistently. I think he has thrown over 32 times, and the furthest was 81, consistent over 77, 75, 76. That's a good indication.
The distance for an automatic qualification to the finals is 83 meters. Copeland's best throw this year has been 81 meters, but both the athlete and the coach are optimistic of a better result on the day he competes in Rio. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
It's confirmed that Sevens captain Jose Kolinisau will be Fiji's flag bearer at the Olympic Games opening ceremony in Brazil next month. Team Fiji chef de mission Kathy Wong affirmed that the International Olympic Committee endorsed his nomination today. Meanwhile, Wong and her officials are working around the clock to complete all logistics before flying off to Rio on Sunday.
Visas have been lodged, tickets have been booked, all that, so that's all been done today and tomorrow. Our Fijiana team leaves on Saturday, half of the team leaves on Saturday, the rest of the team leaves on Sunday with myself and City as the advance party. So at this stage it's just from the Team Fiji admin side, it's just admin preparation. For the athletes, it's just making sure that their heads are down and they're making sure they tick the boxes and go through their final stages of preparation.
The Fijiana Sevens team will be the first athletes from Fiji to compete for a medal. Applications for overseas golfers wishing to compete in the Fiji International Tournament in October is now open. This was revealed during a sponsorship announcement between Coca-Cola and Fiji International organizers this morning. Event manager Harmony Thomas says a few top international golfers have been confirmed for the competition and their names will be announced this week.
Oh, any Olympians, we'll see. I can't make any promises, but because it's on the European tour, the strength of field is going to be a lot stronger than previous years. We can expect some top named players. I can say that everybody look out in the news on Friday. There will be an announcement on Friday. We do have one of the world's best coming out to Fiji. So I can't tell you who it is. It's a big surprise for all, but on Friday we will be making that announcement.
The Fiji International will be held from the 2nd to the 11th of October at the Natandola Bay Championship Golf Course. 40 local amateur boxers are set to compete in the Western Amateur Boxing Championship next month. The Western Amateur Boxing Association anticipate a boost for the event from the growing number of boxing fans in the area. Meli Tavanga reports.
Western Boxing Association Vice President Fayaz Ali says they're looking at 20 bouts altogether.
We had our program which was held on May, a couple of months ago, which was on Friday, 27th of May. We had more than 1,000 people coming in to watch the fight and support the youths. And we had 69 fighters whom we registered under the Western Amateur Boxing Association. But because of the lack of time, more fighters came in and we were not able to register them. Now we are giving the chance to those fighters who didn't have a chance to fight in our last promotion to come out into big numbers, because we are having this championship especially for the Western fighters.
Ali says they're also trying to bring amateur boxing in the Western Division to another level.
We are talking to our fighters in the Western Division to come out down to Suva, because we need some of the fighters from the Western Division to have some exposure, When they come down to Suva, we have a team traveling from Samoa, Fiji, so they will be having a competition down over here. So we are talking down to the fighters in the Western Division, because there are some good amateur boxers in the division.
The Suva rugby side has booked its place in the semi-finals of the Skipper Cup competition. With only one round remaining, Suva leads the points table with 40 points, while Nandrongai is in second spot with 36. Naita Siri have also registered 36, while Northland and Namosi have 33 points each. The last round of matches will be played this weekend. The Vodafone Fiji Mbati has been grouped with the USA and a yet-to-be-confirmed third-place team from the European playoffs in next year's Rugby League World Cup. The Fiji Mbati plays the USA in its first match at the Townsville Stadium next October. The Highlanders are preparing for the elements ahead of their Super Rugby quarter-final against the Brumbies on Friday. The match starts Friday at 8 p.m. and you can watch it live on FBC TV. That's it from Sports Tonight. Good evening.
Vodafone Fiji says it's committed to a long-term relationship with the Fiji Broadcasting Corporation. A team from Vodafone visited the FBC today to congratulate the company on its 62nd anniversary. Head of Corporate Affairs Shailendra Prasad says the companies have been close business partners and will continue to be in the future. Vodafone Fiji is marking its 22nd anniversary this month. It was another settled day with mostly sunny skies across Fiji. The southerly winds will bring another cool night with a chance of overnight showers. Lambasa recorded the warmest temperature today at 33 degrees, while Bar trailed at 29. The rest of the centres were comfortable in the higher 20s. Tomorrow it's a mix of sun and clouds, much like today, and with few showers expected. And our further outlook, we're looking ahead to Friday and the weekend. The sunny, cool conditions will continue. At sea, southeast winds gusting up to 20 knots and moderate to rough seas. Recapping the main stories for tonight, new water project to benefit student loans and scholarships will foster a knowledge-based society. And Fiji's lone javelin thrower Leslie Copeland aims for a better finish at this year's Olympic Games. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. On to this week's poll question. We are asking, is the Fiji Sevens team named for the Olympics the strongest ever? To answer, visit our FBC website. Send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Jackie Spade. Good night.
Nalango Katonasia Tuatua, Aonia Saurara, although we will take you on a TV and a market Tawa. Although Talitagana, Warrongana, Bula FM, and Namandu and a set.
Pulamana Viti, Nadango Palacio Materia, one may Nanan Bulubulo Tabiuni, Ausatunga Nandi, and the Talita na Warongo and a Bula FM. Bula!
Bula FM, number 2 en serie.